Welcome to FXcast. This is our FXcast market analysis for Friday, June 17th. In each of our videos, we try to come up with higher probability trading setups. We'll look at the gold chart and see if there's any leading indication. We'll come up with a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see how they could affect our open and possible new trades. As always, please send your questions to analysis@fxcast.com or post to our forum. Let's pull up the charts. We are starting off as usual with the gold chart, and what we see on our daily is the continual story of consolidation. And what we can do is we know we've got these wicks up here, and we know that the 50-moving average is acting as support down in here. And so this is our range, and we're just waiting for it to tell us what it wants to do. Now, while it's consolidating here, sure, you can try to take advantage of the up and down moves, the support of the 50-moving average and the resistance of about 1550-ish. We can see on our point of control, you can see this consolidation. Point of control is 1525. And we're just going sideways, and our RSI is in the middle of nowhere. So again, my point of view is to sit on hands and let it tell us what it wants to do, or wait till it gets to an extreme. Other than that, while it's in the middle, we sit on our hands and we wait. We can also see this in the Aussie dollar. Here we can see the consolidation range that we've been talking about. We've made our way back down below the 50 moving average, but this is where buyers start to find value, and we can see that we moved down and the buyers brought us right back up. So as in our new trading session, trying to get over the 50 moving average, but we know that this is where buyers find value, and we could possibly run back up to the top of our channel. So again, you can trade the extremes of the channel, or wait for a break and wait for the market to tell us which way it wants to go. Point of control is below us at 1.0524, and that's where we've accumulated. And again, we can see the RSI started heading into the middle, which is more ammunition to kind of sit on our hands. But again, just like gold, the story of the day: trade the extremes, short resistance, buy support, or wait for the market to tell us what it wants to do. They say that the market is either trending or consolidating, but what most people don't realize is that the market actually consolidates 80% of the time and only trends 20% of the time. So here we've been watching this big range, and then we're starting to break out of this range. Now the first thing we have to watch is 1.6, and notice that that's basically right where we went today. We went down here. Where are these wicks? And that's where we went today before the buyers come back in. Now we're showing a little weakness, possibly coming back down. So there could be a trade. RSI was trying to get up to overbought, starting to head back down. So we might have missed it for right now. What's good is that we had a lot of volume on this move here. So we'll see if it wants to break out. And then we'll see what happens as it comes down here to 1.608. And finally, we have the euro dollar. And here we can see a couple things. First, we have our lower high that the market has put in here. We can see a little support going on in here. We're breaking that, and of course there's a long-term uptrend line that, as we scroll out here, there's this long-term uptrend, but you can see this is possibly a double top. Let's go back to our daily. So we're possibly putting in a falling three type pattern here, and just like the pound dollar, we wicked down, found where the buyers found value, and we came right back up. So, that's what I would be looking at. I'd be looking to buy down here at 1.4 if you want to go long. If you're looking to go short, we're sort of there now, where you should be shorting now. You can see it out on RSI as it comes out of the overbought range. We are still watching the euro yen. As you can see, we broke out of the triangle that we've been watching. And then what we kind of predicted would happen was that buyers are finding value at 113.25. And so in today's action, we came down, buyers found value. We were in an overbought condition, and they brought it right back up to basically a doji, a hammer. And now today we're moving our way back down to the 200 moving average. So you have an option of trying to see if we can get in oversold conditions again and buying, or you can watch that price level and see if we're going to get a break to test some of the March lows. Okay, we've been watching the pound yen also for a couple days here, and you can see the descending wedge. We have our resistance, we have our support, and we had a wick, and we came back. We got another wick and come back, and now our new trading session is trading below. Perhaps we're going to head to the downtrend line. Certainly possible. Our point of control, the most volume of the day, is our resistance right now, and our RSI is heading down. So what we can see is what's going to happen here at 129.85. Are we going to continue this lower, or are the buyers once again going to step in? I'm sorry, this is at 65. Are the buyers once again going to find value here and bring price back up into our range? Now, we had our trade already work out here on the pound franc. What we were trading was a break up to the 20 moving average. We already have that, and now we're back in this range. So once again, we're going to let kind of RSI on the hourly tell us what to do. Right now, it's telling us to sit on our hands. Our point of control is way up there at 1.3830, which is fine. And then we may go ahead, and you can see today's action brought us down to the bottom. We got oversold and we bought it. And so now we need to see, are we going to head all the way back up here to 1.3800? Or again, are we going to range a little bit and break lower? So we're either going to trade a breakout, or we're going to consolidate and day trade the range. Okay, as we come to our low volatility watch list, we are watching the dollar franc. And we currently right now do not have an inside bar candidate. Let's pull up a chart and show you what we mean for our low volatility for the dollar franc. Okay, for our watch list, our low volatility is the dollar franc. And you can see what we were trading here on the daily. We were watching the range. We broke out, ran to the 20, pulled back a little bit. Sort of have a rising 3 candlestick pattern right here. And so our low volatility is our Bollinger Bands are now pinching. So what we want to do is mark the high and low of our bands there and trade the breakout. So we got 85.25-ish on the upside, and to the downside we have 84.90. You might come down with these wicks here and go all the way down to 84.85, so that these wicks don't end up being, the buyers once again coming once the bands start to open. So that's what we're watching for low volatility on the dollar franc. As always, we appreciate our viewers. We appreciate the feedback that you provide us. So continue to send your questions and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com or post to our forum. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.